Welcome to Miller's Monsters, and I'm Mr. Beelzebub. This here is Count Luna. Behind me is Edgar P. the Scully, and we're going to do haunted places today. And we're going to talk about the 500-year-old Venetian Gothic palace, and it's called Dario, or Palazzo Dario. And this house has claimed many unlucky victims and famous victims as well. And it's said that people that have owned the building or that have stayed there for more than 20 days have died, committed murder, or became bankrupt. And some had to have even unalived themselves. And it said that even the local fishermen don't cast their nets near this house for fear. And this house was built in 1479 for the aristocrat Giovanni Dario and his daughter Marietta and her husband Vincenzo later inherited the house. And Vincenzo was stabbed to death. Marietta died by suicide, and shortly after these tragedies, their son Vincenzo Jr. was killed in Crete by an assassin. And before I tell you more about this house, please take a minute, hit the subscribe button, ring the bell, hit the like button, set yourself up for notifications so you don't miss another ghost-filled episode. And please tell your friends to like and subscribe as well. We're still pushing to try to get to that 1,000 follower mark. We got a ways to go. We're a little over halfway there, so I do appreciate your help. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. So after the original family died, the British scientist named Rodon Brown became the owner. And he had the house for 4 years, and he started to have financial difficulties. And his relationship with a man was discovered, and it said that in 1842 he died by suicide in the palace with his partner, and they're believing that was a murder suicide. And that American millionaire Charles Briggs met a similar and he purchased the palazzo, and he was also accused of being gay and fled to Mexico with his lover, who died by suicide. The property remained empty for a while then, and in 1964, a famous operatic tenor, Mario del Monaco, entered negotiations to buy the house. And he was on his way to sign the paperwork when he was involved in a serious car accident, and he rethought buying the house, probably luckily so. In the 1970s, then, Count of Turin bought the Dario, and he was murdered by his lover. And his lover was later met a violent death after fleeing to London. A manager of the Who by the name of Kit Lambert bought the palace, but he used to stay in a hotel because he wanted to escape the many ghosts he claimed infested. Ghosts didn't invest in it, they just haunted the damn thing. Infested the house. Now that brings us, to the 1980s, and you see this has been quite a history of despair for people that have, either purchased or stayed in the house. A Venetian businessman bought the house and moved there with his sister, Nicolette, and he lost all his assets, and his sister died in a car crash. In that same decade, a financier, Raul Gardini, bought the place, and he was going to give it to his daughter, but he had a series of economic setbacks and scandal, and he died by suicide in 1993. At the turn of the 21st century, it said that Woody Allen considered buying the Palazzo Dario, and he changed his mind after he read up on the history of the deaths connected to the house. And then in 2002, another member of the Who's group, or actually band, the original bassist or bass player, John Entwistle, he suffered a heart attack after staying in Dario for just a week. And so, the history of this place is horrible. Venice is beautiful, but, this place, boy, I'd have to believe that this place is cursed after all the happenings that have gone on here. And some believe it's cursed because it's constructed over a Templar cemetery, which made the building lean to the right after settling. So who knows? Coincidence? I don't know. That's a lot of coincidence. Where there's smoke, there's fire. Seems to be a lot of smoke here at the Palazzo Dario. So I hope you like what you heard. And if you have, please hit the subscribe button, ring the bell, set yourself up for notifications, and please tell your friends to like, watch, and subscribe as well. I thank you in advance for that, and I will talk to you later as soon as I find the button.